buckwheat flour. So I'm using a little bit of normal flour.
Guys, we are back in the kitchen, and this one is full of meals I love eating when the weather is nice out, because summer is right around the corner and I cannot be happier. I love how food cravings change throughout the year. It's so weather driven for me. I just got back from 10 days in London, which I will update you on hopefully soon, but I miss the kitchen so much and I miss cooking, and most importantly, I miss my pancakes. I feel like you can never go wrong with a bit of chocolate to kickstart your day, so I made a stack of chocolate pancakes with cherries I heated up. Cherry and chocolate, you know, a match made in heaven.
I made pancakes. These are chocolate pancakes, but they're kind of like a patchwork piece of art because I didn't have enough buckwheat flour, so I added some oat flour. Didn't have enough oat flour and I didn't want to use the blender this morning. I just added some white flour as well. So these pancakes have 3 types of flour in there, and I forgot the baking powder, so yeah. I just got back from London. Katniss is still at my parents' house. She's gonna stay there for a little bit longer. Next week, I'm gonna stay at my parents' for a few days, so Katniss will wait for me there. But I miss her so much. The place is just not the same without her. Yeah, she's not here. I made a matcha. In London, I had the most amazing matcha I ever had, and now I'm kind of obsessed with it. I used to drink matcha all the time, and then I cheated on matcha with coffee, and then I started to date both of them for a while. But in London, I was like obsessed with the matcha place we found. I will make a whole video about London in case you are interested. I'm gonna link it down here once the video is done. But yeah, welcome to a week of food. I am reunited with my pancakes, which I'm also happy about. I got a new book, the new Hunger Games book. Contemplated on not finishing because it's just too disturbing, but then I'm also almost like halfway through, and I'm also interested in what's gonna happen. It's the best book at the same time. You know, the connection with the previous books is insane at this point, and that is what I love the most. That's why I love Taylor Swift so much as well, because her music is like so connected with older eras. That always blows my mind, and this book is now on a next level. I'm gonna read it. It's huge. They only had the hardcover, and I bought like 3 other books. I wanted to buy like 100 but books are super expensive, so I had to put a limit on it, but this book had to come with me. I used to be such a Hunger Games fan that this is a very exciting book for me. Let's eat breakfast.
I absolutely love making salads this time of the year, and you will see a lot of them in this video. I started it with a quinoa bulgur salad with a cashew dressing. Just like when I make pasta, whenever I make a salad, I love to add a nourishing dressing that elevates the whole dish, not only nutrition-wise but also taste-wise. I added a bunch of herbs and spices, nutritional yeast, and blended until smooth. I made some crispy chickpeas in the oven as well. Smoked paprika here is my favorite spice to add. The biggest game changer in any Mediterranean-inspired salad is fresh herbs. Here I use dill, my forever favorite. It just makes everything so much better. I mixed the dressing with some arugula and then added all the veggies I chopped up earlier, as well as the crispy chickpeas and pumpkin seeds. Finished off with the cooked quinoa and bulgur combo and served with sourdough toast.
Guys, I know I haven't been sharing a lot of recipes lately. I've been actually trying to be better at food photography and learning more about it so I can make better pictures that more resemble how my dishes are, you know. So I've been really enjoying this food photography video series by Tabitha Park. I found her on Skillshare, which is the sponsor of today's video, and I'm so excited to work with them because I've been using Skillshare for a long time and I just love them. If you never heard of Skillshare, it's the largest online learning community for creatives with thousands of classes in countless categories ranging from beginner to expert. Such categories include photography, illustration, design, animation, and so much more. Basically, whatever you love, there is a class on Skillshare about it. Skillshare can help you take your hobbies, side hustles, career, skills, and passions to the next level. I've been also loving classes about productivity and time management because they are super useful in the busy lives we live, and I really want to be able to maximize the time I have for work. So if you also want to use your creative side more, learn something new, or enhance productivity or whatever is important to you, the first 500 people to use my link in the description box will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare, or you can also scan the QR code on the screen and it will take you there so you can get started today. Thank you so much for Skillshare for sponsoring today's video, and I really hope you guys are gonna love it and you can learn something fun. Right now I'm going to get back to work, so I will see you guys at dinner time. Guys, it's later, it's like 7 o'clock and I've been working all day. I'm actually kind of burnt out for today and I'm feeling like pasta for tonight. I have my favorite silken tofu, so we're gonna make a creamy sauce, add some cherry tomatoes, and I'm also thinking of making some shredded tofu on top because that stuff is so good. Let's do this. Let's do pasta!
Just like I said at lunch, creamy sauces are my favorite way to add extra nourishment into meals without noticing. Here I used half a block of silken tofu, some white beans, nutritional yeast, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and some soy milk to blend. I blended them until smooth. Moved on to making the shredded tofu. It's actually super simple. I just grated the block of tofu and fried a little bit in a pan with olive oil and garlic powder until they turn golden. In the same pan, I also sauteed cherry tomatoes each side with salt, pepper, and garlic to add some extra flavor. I mixed the cooked pasta with the sauce and some fresh parsley, another herb here because, as I said, they make everything better. And in a bowl, top the pasta with the shredded tofu and tomatoes.
You know, I am a very introverted person and I'm always like completely fine on my own, but not having Katniss with me makes me lonely immediately. It's just empty here without her. Separation anxiety is real. I made this incredible pasta with like silken tofu and beans in the sauce, and then I made some shredded tofu on top with this amazing tomato. I'm gonna read the book. I wanna get through this as quickly as I can so I can read something that's happy, because this book scares me. But I don't wanna not finish it because it's exciting and I wanna read it. I got my favorite chocolate from the UK. This is like After Eight, but vegan. It's so good. It's like chocolate peppermint.
As always, I had something before my gym session. I never go to the gym without eating at least a banana before. It just makes all the difference for me. But all of us are different, so this isn't the right way, it's just my way. During marathon training, I couldn't maintain the same level of strength training, which I was okay with because I had a different goal. But now that I don't have a race to train for, I'm really getting back into the basics. weightlifting, working on my pull-ups. I do feel that I lost some upper body strength during the running period, but it makes me even more excited to go back to the gym, get stronger, and challenge myself in new ways. Movement should always add to your life and never take, so finding the right movement for you makes all the difference. I personally am in love with weightlifting. Makes me feel powerful, my back pain goes away, I just generally feel better in my body. It also, of course, has so much health benefits, from maintaining and building muscle mass to keeping our bones healthier, which all contribute to longevity. For breakfast, I made my usual tofu cream cheese with lots of fresh dill, nutritional yeast, spices, and olive oil. This stuff is so good, I don't think I could ever get bored of it. And to make it fun, I added cucumbers to one of the sourdough toast and sauteed cherry tomatoes onto the other. These are my favorite pairings with this cream cheese. For lunch, I had a big bowl of leftover pasta, still tasted amazing. When I'm busy, my favorite tool is the oven. Baking veggies and tofu and putting on rice or some other grain to cook is the best way to make a meal without actually doing much. This time I lined up some chopped zucchini, tofu, and frozen green beans on the baking sheet to bake at 180 degrees Celsius for around 20 minutes. I made a super quick peanut dressing from peanut butter, garlic powder, and soy sauce. Mixed together until smooth with some water. Plated everything up in a bowl, the rice, the veggies, the tofu, and mixed them with some peanut sauce. So easy, so good.
I made super easy grilled veggies and tofu in the oven with rice for dinner. I am going to visit my granddad in the evening, so I wanted to have dinner before that, and I'm sleeping at my boyfriend. I'm going to the gym in the morning from there. Then I will probably bring Katniss home tomorrow morning. This is dinner. Dinner. Hello guys, good morning. I just woke up like not long ago. At my boyfriend's, I'm going to the gym, and then I'm gonna take the dogs in the morning to walk and hopefully take Katniss home. Yeah, I have a banana as my pre-workout. It's a banana. Today is lower body day, my least favorite. But I'm actually kind of excited for it, so. it's not like super nostalgic that we are here. I'm having some soy yogurt as my breakfast because I have to wait a little bit until my dad can take me and the cat home. Until then, I want to have breakfast. I'm having some yogurt with like granola and fruits and stuff. Hello, Line. Hi, girlies. Howdy. They're here to drink. Oh no. Hello, Kit. Hello. How are you? So cute. One quarter left. Very excited about that. We are back home doing an orzo salad for lunch. Let's get cooking. She's back. She's back. She's purring. Having an iced coffee.
For the orzo salad, I started to chop up some veggies, which were red bell pepper, cucumber, tomato, and red onion. I made a super green dressing from plain coconut yogurt, cashews, half a block of silken tofu, garlic powder, nutritional yeast, a bunch of fresh parsley and dill, and finally some salt and pepper. In a large bowl, I mixed the chopped veggies, capers, and olives with the beautiful, vibrant green dressing. Added the cooked orzo, and once everything was well combined, I squeezed on lemon juice and served with some toasted sourdough bread.
Orzo salad is ready. I'm so excited to try this. Normally I would like put it in the fridge for an hour, but not today. But this is better cold, just so you know.
That evening for dinner, I made a creamy coconut stir-fry noodle full of colorful veggies. I started with cutting up a head of broccoli into small pieces, as well as a block of firm tofu and some red cabbage. Sauteed some garlic and the tofu cubes with pepper, soy sauce, and olive oil. Then I added more spices, garlic powder, smoked paprika, curry powder, and fried them a bit more before adding in the broccoli and a can of coconut milk. I let the broccoli cook through before adding in the chopped red bell pepper and red cabbage. A few more minutes of simmer and some extra added water later, I mixed them with the noodles. Let them simmer on low heat until everything was nice and cooked.
Still featuring Katniss. She left. Made some noodles. Wanted to put in the cabbage, but it obviously made it like blue/purple color, which might not be the most appetizing ever, but I actually love cabbage and I don't eat it enough, and so I just bought it yesterday and I really want to put it into more foods because it's yummy and it's so versatile. You can use it for so many things, in salads, in bowls, in noodles. Don't mind the color, but taste is great. Oh my god, this is so good. I was kind of worried that the pasta will not cook through. I had to like let it sit for like 10 minutes under a lid on like no heat, just, you know, covered, and it cooked through and it's amazing. Wow. Katniss went there watching Dakota Johnson getting ready for the Cannes Film Festival.
No. She was like, stop following me.
This woman is so funny.
The marathon was almost 3 weeks ago and I did not run ever since. I wanted to let my body fully heal after the marathon because I did have a lot of pain in my muscles and joints after for basically 2 weeks. On Thursday I woke up really craving a run, so I went for it. I fueled my run with my usual peanut butter, banana, cinnamon, sourdough toast. It's my absolute favorite before a medium distance run. I am not sure what race I am signing up for next. I have a few in mind, but for a little bit, I just want to enjoy the moments with movement.
First run after the marathon. Pretty nervous. Either I'm doing 30 minutes or 5K, I don't know which one, depending on how I feel, but I missed running.
I love training for a race because it gives so much motivation, but I was quite burnt out by the end of the training block, so now it's chill for a few weeks or a month or so. Because my body had time to heal, I felt like flying that day. Running never felt better. It was so effortless. I really enjoyed it.
I did 5K. It was so good. I have the tomato face. Wearing it proudly.
For breakfast, I made a chocolate chia pudding with silken tofu. First, I blended together half a block of silken tofu, banana, some oats, soy protein powder, ground flax seeds, cocoa powder, peanut butter, and some soy milk. Once it was smooth, I poured it into a glass jar and added the chia seeds. Put this into the fridge for an hour to set before making it into a pretty chia ball. I added some of the chia pudding, plain coconut yogurt to make our gut happy, kiwi and cherries, almonds, and ground pumpkin seeds. Such an incredible way to start the day.
I made myself a bowl of chocolate chia pudding. I have some frozen cherries, love them. They are really high in vitamin C and iron, so they are kind of the perfect combination. Kiwi, also high in vitamin C, some almonds, ground pumpkin seeds because they're just fun, and nut butter, and then I have yogurt to treat our gut. And that's breakfast. I'm so excited to dive in. You're right, so creamy.
Thursday afternoon and evening was so busy that for lunch I just made a leftover bowl and ended up eating dinner on the go, where I, of course, did not have my camera with me, so I couldn't film it, and I'm really sorry about that. There are just more hectic days, and this was definitely one.
Today's lunch is a super random plate of leftovers. I have an extremely busy day today, and so this is what I could do today for this lunch. A little bit of salad, some bulgur, pickled cucumbers, tofu cream cheese, and sourdough. Buon appetito! The salad is even better when it's cold the next day, so perfect meal prep if, in case you want something like that for your next work lunch.
Friday morning, I was experimenting with making a mango matcha. Honestly, the strawberry one is better, but this gave really nice tropical vibes. Highly recommend making it with oat milk. I didn't because I had an almond milk open, but oat milk makes it really tasty. I blended frozen mango with water and agave syrup in a blender and just added that on the bottom of a glass, poured over plant milk and the matcha.
Made myself a mango matcha. I never made this before, so excited. Nice, refreshing, like a tropical juice.
For breakfast, I made a super quick and creamy tofu scramble with cherry tomatoes. I mashed the firm tofu with a fork, and in a pan I fried them together, added some garlic powder, nutritional yeast, every bit of leftover turmeric I had, salt, pepper, and some dried basil. To make it creamy, I poured in some plant milk and olive oil. I topped sourdough toasts with hummus, the tofu scramble, and some pickled cabbage. I just adore pickled anything. It adds such a nice flavor to a meal, not to mention how amazing they are for our gut. To add to the selection of the salads in this video, I made a crunchy rice tofu salad, which was so incredibly delicious. First, I cut up half a cucumber and shredded a carrot and some red cabbage. The more colorful the salad is, the better in my opinion. Added a cup of defrosted edamame beans and moved on to make the tofu. I cut up a block of firm tofu, and in a pan I fried each side for a few minutes with olive oil, garlic powder, and soy sauce until they turn golden brown and crispy on the edges. For an extra crunch, I also added chopped peanuts into the bowl, as well as cooked rice. Finished everything off with another peanut soy sauce dressing, just super flavorful and easy to make. Combined everything well and added the crispy tofu cubes. Superior lunch if you ask me. You can fill some rice paper with it and fry each side to make it even more extra.
Lunch is done. Rice is still undoubtedly my favorite food. So I made this yummy crunch salad. Dinner time is here. Yes, I always wear this. It's just the coziest thing I have. I always have to put on something cozy. I got some potatoes, so we are making a potato salad. I know, what am I doing with all these salads in this video? Well, this is the reality of me during summer. I always love like crunchy, cold stuff. But this is not necessarily cold per se, only if you put it in a fridge, which I'm not going to, because I'm gonna eat it right away. But it requires baking potatoes in the oven. And I'm gonna add some chickpeas and peas as well for protein. And then we make a creamy sauce to go into the salad. And yeah, that's gonna be dinner. I cannot wait. Let's make dinner.
So we have arrived to our last salad of the video, which I started by chopping up the potatoes into bite-sized pieces. I know you don't have to peel the potatoes, do what you need to do. I added them to a parchment-lined baking sheet, seasoned with smoked paprika, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and a drizzle of olive oil. Bake these in the oven for around 15 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. Meanwhile, I assembled the rest of the salad. Made another quick dressing in the blender. After the potatoes were in the oven for 15 minutes, I added a can of chickpeas and some peas and put them back into the oven for another 12 minutes or so. Into a large bowl, I added some mixed salad leaves, chopped cherry tomatoes, fresh dill, the dressing, and mixed them well. Last but not least, combine them with the baked potato, chickpea, and pea mixture.
Dinner is done. I have my food ready. Oh my god. It's like a Caesar salad vibe.
The paws are the best part.
So we actually have this peanut butter banana ice cream, which I'm about to try. Looking fire. I actually bought this like 2-3 weeks ago. I completely forgot about it. Now I found it when I was taking out the peas and I was like, whoa, we gotta have some ice cream, right? I'm gonna have like a corner piece. Apparently the best is the corner piece. No, I'm kidding, that's cake, but playing pretend. I don't know what to put on it. I think I have this chocolate nut butter. So I think I'm gonna add just like a scoop. My brother loves this stuff. In case you want to know, it's from MyProtein and there's like 3 different types of nuts and cocoa powder. That's what makes it like chocolatey. Nothing says summer more than ice cream. And I'm saying it in my Christmas like jumper. That's extremely ironic. Oh my god, with this chocolate spread, really good. I'm so happy. You ruin my life. Think it's time. Now that we don't talk. Oh, there is happiness. There's a glorious sunrise. Broke my own heart. You were too polite to do it. It's miserable and magical. Oh yeah. I got this. Very excited.